Okay, so here, I know I've showed you guys this before, but I'm just going to do this just for fun because I ran across some stuff and I thought it was funny when you read these like really educated people that try and explain this stuff because either A, they don't know, or B, they're full of shit. And if you don't know, why are you trying to explain it? Because they'll say like, you know, language experts are not sure, blah, blah, fuck off. It's easy. I'm going to show you what this thing is. So this Seder Rhodes, you guys have seen it, it's a cube. It's drawn on the guy's head because it represents it being in the skull. I think there was a movie that just came out called Tenet. Okay, I didn't see it. I'll go watch it. But okay, so they drew it on his skull. Remember that symbol I told you guys I saw in a dream? It looked just like this, except it only had one of these, but it had it like this, and it had a spiral right here. So, what's our first word? Seder. S-A-T-O-R. Okay, well, if you know what a Seder is, you know that they're actually spelling it incorrectly. A Seder is, in the Greek, it's a demon. Well, that takes care of that, right? So we know what we're dealing with already, right? The next word is Aripo, which is opera backwards because this thing is mirrored, right? Aripo. The word Aripo is probably the name of the sower. Class, anybody want to guess who the sower is? The planet Saturn, because he's the god of agriculture. His name means sower, and he presided over the sowing of seeds. That's an interesting little symbol that they use for that. You see it right there? That little Saturnian, that's a little Saturnian sign. Tenet. What's next? The tenet is the one that occupies the land or dwelling. Next, the opera. An opera is what? A form of theater in which the music has a leading role. In this case, it would be the tone. Hence, that's why you go to church, to make atonement. Not to sing crappy songs and listen to some dude in a dress tell you that you're messed up and you need to write him a check. You're supposed to make atonement because they travel by sound. Right? That's what the whole thing about traveling through the telephone is. By tone. The rotus, that's just a Latin word for a rotor or spinning. So what this basically is I'll do this. So you got a line going this way. You got a line going this way. Right? And you got a line going this way. How many times have we seen that? If we put that all together, what do we got? You have the cube, correct? Right? You have the cube. Right? So what is it? If you've ever played with a Rubik's Cube, you know there's three axis points. It spins to the right, to the left, up, down, and at an angle. Now, what does that have to do with all this? Well, let's translate this. So what is this? The Seder, or the demon, is the one that occupies, right, the place, which is in the mind, right, and is accessed via the tone of the spinning cube. And that demon, what would his name be? Well, it would have to be Saturn because it's time, right? And man is I'm not going to say he's a victim of time, he's a prisoner of time. Do you understand? Do you get it? So all of this stuff where all of these scholars and stuff go, we're not really sure. A Seder is a demon. Aripo is the name of the sower, which is Saturn. Right? Saturn is what? Saturn is time. The tenet is the one that occupies, right? Which is the Seder. He's the one that's occupying, right? The tone is the way to access the rotating, spinning cube. These are little horns, and little horns mean sound, which is tone. That's why I love if you go read this, when people try and break this shit down, they get it all fucked up. I mean, literally, you can go read all over the place and they'll say, we're not really sure, but we think that this might... No, it's mirrored. You see how it's mirrored? Look. Here's Seder. Then it's backwards down here. Here's opera. And it's mirrored over here. And tenet is the same forward and backwards. You get it? And then if you read the word here, you got Seder here, and then it's mirrored here. Because this is what I believe it to be. The people that know how this shit works can access their fucking head. If you ever looked at the board game of this, it'll tell you exactly how it works. It's multi-leveled, all right? And it's, imagine a chessboard that's multi-leveled, right? It has, and it's spinning in a circle. But as it's spinning in a circle, the levels that are in there go up and down, right? And then it's spinning sideways. Or, I know that you've seen this, it's the Mickey Mouse head. You've got 3 intersecting rings, like this. See it? And then you got a third one that you see this here, right? You see that? So basically, that's the Mickey Mouse head. This all works out to the same stuff, folks. It's all about being stuck in your head in this game. The Minotaur's Labyrinth. The Minotaur's Labyrinth is the same as the Seder Rotis. It's a game in the mind, right? It's a game in the mind. And in the Minotaur's Labyrinth, like in The Shining, if you didn't get out and the Minotaur got you, he kills you. That was the game. It's the same thing with this. There's, look at the A, for fuck's sakes. Look right there. Look at the A. You see how they so all we got to do, I mean, they're giving you a big clue here. Does that help? So they're giving you all kinds of clues. They're doing it with the A, which is the seal of Saturn. These are horns, which is the tone, right? They actually, well, those are fissures in the head, but that's what this is. It's I don't even know how to put it right. It's like the people that knew that was a game that you played in your own mind and you access probably some demonic realm via a tone. That's why in Bill and Ted's Big Adventure, Doctor Who, The Matrix, Get Smart, they all traveled through a telephone booth. Right? Even Superman had to go into a telephone booth to change. So the telephone booth is dealing with sound, and then you're dealing with who is the telephone carrier. That would have been Ma Bell or Mother Bell. So all of this stuff, there's no mystery here, folks. It's only mysterious to the idiots that never studied. If you look at it, it becomes exceedingly obvious. It's basically a mind game that you go into, and I don't know, maybe when you play it in your fucking head with a real demon, you don't get out. All I'm saying is that's what it is. The Seder, the Rotis, and this is mirrored. See how it mirrors? From top to bottom and from right to left. And so what you're getting right here is you're getting a cube right here. You're getting a cube right here. You're getting a cube right here. And you're getting a cube right here. And so you'll see this every now and then, and so they'll refer to it in the occult as Foursquare. And then if I was to take this and, where is it? Put this in here. I think I can do this. Oh, I think I have to take it over here. Let me see. Well, I think I have to go like this. Just bear with me for a minute. No, it's doing that. Let's see. Hold still for a minute. I'll figure it out. All right, you bastard. You want to be difficult? I can be difficult. This is red. Right? Next one's yellow. Next one's blue. The next one's green. These would be sides of the cube, but these things, they spin. If you go now all I did is a comparison against the board game. Let me just go get that. And if you look here, here's a snapshot of the game. Blue, green, red, yellow. So I'm correct. But if you read this game, if you read the instructions, you watch a video on it, these are all at different levels. And these spots, you can't go on these spots. I don't believe. I think you have to jump from one thing to the other, and then these things get removed by cards. And the main thing, what the game is you need to go over and steal other people's knowledge. Interesting. I wonder who would be interested in that. Wow. I wonder who that would be. All right. So it's very simple what this is. So I thought I'd throw it in there because, and thanks for those of you who helped me out. I appreciate it. You helped me out a lot. I was kind of stuck. It was kind of in a bad way. So you did help me out. For those of you that donated, thank you. So I just thought I'd make this little diagram for you so that every now and then you'll see this thing pop up in cult and stuff. Now they made a movie about it, and they're like, we don't know what it is. Now you know what it is, right? You get it? There's no. This place has like a standard set of stuff that keeps going round and round, and they keep redisguising it. You understand? That's why it says there's nothing new under the sun. You know, you can rearrange it as much as you want, but it kind of stays the same. So, I appreciate you guys helping me out, and that's your explanation for what that thing is. The reason it's etched on the skull is because it's telling you right from the get-go that it's a mind game, right? These little things down here on the bottom, those are horns. You got it? So that's what that is.